Hello, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your monthly messages from your angels for the month of January 2015. Well, how are you feeling? Got a lot going on this month, okay? To start with, whatever you started or what you were thinking about starting or projects or anything like that around the new moon in December is what you're working on this month, of course, because you started it. Working on attainable goals, working with discipline and working with responsibilities is what's driving us here. However, on January 1st, we start looking at the big picture. Okay? Remember that Mars is in Aquarius. On the 3rd, Venus moves into Aquarius. On the 4th, Mercury moves into Aquarius. And we also have the full moon in Cancer, which is squaring Uranus and Pluto, which are big change and major renovations, renewals, rejuvenation, things like that. Okay? So there's a lot going on. If there's been anything that you've kind of kept hidden or under the carpet or anything like that, it's going to be illuminated in order for you to deal with it. So you can choose whether or not you want to put it on the rug and then deal with it again next time it comes up, or if you want to go ahead and just deal with it and let it go. You know, Cancer always asks us to check out how things are being with our heart, to keep in touch with our heart. Okay? To know how everything's looking in the big picture. Does everything fit in the big picture? Is everything fitting? Does your work fit? Does your relationship or relationships with others fit? Okay, so there's things to be looked at here. Do you fit? Do you fit in your big picture? All right. So with all of these things, we've got the sun moving into Aquarius on the 20th and new moon in Aquarius. So going to be feeling a bit of a fresh start. You could have feelings of fresh starts. Could start as soon as like 7th, 8th of the month, but you're going to really feel it around then, just in time for the next day of Mercury retrograde until the 11th. Nothing wrong with Mercury retrograde. If you, especially with all the work you've done with Capricorn, if you've done a lot of your planning and a lot of all this and it seems like some tough work, Mercury retrograde asks you to everything. Reevaluate, redo, relax. Don't start anything new or any projects or new homes or anything like that, was what most people would say. And for the most part, I would go with that. But it's also life, and if things have to be, they have to be. Just make sure that you look at every single detail. Every single detail of any contracts or anything that you have. Like, go over it 100 times. Have 50 other people go over it. Whatever. Don't miss a dot on that I or a cross on that T. Don't miss it. You'll be fine. It's just a period of time that asks us to be still and reevaluate and relook at things, redirect things. Okay? So that when it goes direct, you can take off. Not a problem. Okay? All right. So let's not worry about Mercury retrograde so much. And more on that when we come to it in the weeklies. So we're going to go with your card readings. And remember that the free 30 minutes with the when you purchase the 60-minute reading, if you would like a reading with me, that is limited. The time on that is getting limited, as well as the 2015 messages from your angels for each month. Okay, those are down below. Okay. The Queen of Fire for you this month. So you're going to want to stay focused, but stretch your wings, fly. No, give you permission. Okay? You can say, Dawn said that I'm allowed to do this. Spread your wings and fly. Do not underestimate yourself at this point. Okay? Assert your independence and assert your creativity. There are good things coming. Especially when you say, there are good things coming. There are good things already in my field. I deserve good things. Rather than getting up and say, what's going to happen now? I don't know. I've been waiting for 5 years for something to happen. So, I don't know what I would do if something did happen. The universe is like, you want to know? Okay, here. And who asked for that? Right? You deserve good. No matter what you think. So when you start saying that, it's just, you know that it is. But the Queen of Fire is pretty strong for January for you. That's a great card to have at the beginning of the year. Your archangel for the month is Archangel Raguel with Divine Order. See it? Everything is how it needs to be right now. I know, it's always fun. Look past the... I'm sorry. I think I just got smacked upside the head. All right, so everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. I love my angels. I do. But you know what? I struggle with that as well as you do sometimes. But everything is in divine order, and you're learning what you need to do. You're learning how to react to things. And you're learning that, hey, the way I've done it before isn't working. Maybe I should allow the universe to do what it needs to do to help me, okay? But everything is as it needs to be right now. And everything is an illusion. Everything is, basically. The only thing that's real is love, right? So things that want to pull us away from that a little bit, they're illusions. So that's a test within yourself, but you will see the underlying order. You'll see why things are happening the way they are if you take the time to look at it, okay? And if you're open to it. Okay, so your Ascended Master for the month is Pan with fertility. All right. So, fertility and the seeds that you have grown. So all of these seeds are calling on you for the Queen of Fire. They're in divine order, and Pan is with you, helping them fertilize and to grow. Right? They're growing. Things are coming, Cancer. They really and truly are. And we deserve it. It's been a long time. We get to take a breath of fresh air this year. You're going to feel that first feeling of fresh air, fresh start. I feel by the end of the month. The first one. Romance angel cards. You guys could hear what I hear. Healing family issues. This is like the third time this has come out. Come on, everybody. Let's not blame our family and our parents about what's going on in our relationships. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents and family. Then it comes with a rule book. And everybody does only what they know how. And a lot of times only from survival. So, forgive your parents for what you feel they may have done wrong and the way you are now. And once you start healing that, and once you start taking 100% responsibility for your life, then things start healing and your relationships start healing in a big way. Okay? So thank you very much for joining me for your monthly messages from your angels. If you would like a one-on-one reading with me, please contact me at thechakrarealm@yahoo.com. There are 2 specials below, but there's more on my web. There's more things on my website, thechakrarealm.com. And thank you so very much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and all of your support. You have a blessed and awesome month.